What is up, guys? Argue back again, and you know what? We got another episode of Fantasy Team here. Playoffs against the St. Louis Blues, and I sweeped them. And out of all 4 games, for some reason, 3 of the game files went corrupt, and I couldn't use them. So I got this game right here, and I believe this was Game 3. But basically they were all pretty high scoring games in the most part. As you can see here, it's 3-0 at the end of the first for me. He does, I don't know, when I play, I score a lot of goals in the first, and then as the game goes on, I get lazy and they come back and score. But so like I said, I did sweep them. So it's gonna be me and Freezy, or the Phoenix Coyotes, in the West. And in the East, right now the series is 3-2 Ottawa over New Jersey, and then Pittsburgh won. So it's going to be Pittsburgh and somebody else. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I've played Phoenix, the guy on Phoenix, a couple times, and I think out of the times I've played him, I've played him 5 times and I've won 3 of them. So it's going to be a good series, most likely. It's going to be an interesting series, really. I haven't played him in a while, though, so he might have got better. I might have got better. Who knows? But it is definitely going to be an interesting series here. As for my team, Jeff Carter was putting up some good points for me. He's my team leader in points now. Can't remember how much, but I'll make another video on the stats. And I might do a video with the stats and maybe 1 or 2 gameplay or 1 or 2 game highlights from the Phoenix series, and then another video will be finishing off the Phoenix series, stats at the end of that one, going into the playoffs. But guys, what is today? Do you guys know what today is? Today is January 19th, and hockey is back. Yes, hockey is back. I'm super excited. I had diploma prep, and for you guys that don't know what diploma prep is, or diplomas, basically in Canada, at the end of your grade 12 courses, you have to write one final exam, and it's like everything you learned all year through all previous years. It's it's worth 50% of your mark in that class. So 50% comes from your classwork and quizzes and tests like that, and then there's the one big 50% test from the government. So I was at like an extra class thing to get me ready for that, and I could not stay focused. The NHL was on. I was getting updates sent on my phone like no tomorrow, checking the scores, keeping up to date with the stats there, because me and my buddies, we made a fantasy draft, and that's something else I want to discuss here. I'll just bring it up real quick here. Would you guys be interested in seeing me and my buddies' fantasy draft teams? There's 7 of us, and basically I do series showing you guys our teams, trades that happen weekly, points, who's in the lead, stuff like that. Let me know down below. It's real life. Like it's not like fantasy draft in NHL 13. It's like with the real players. I don't know how else to explain it. You guys know what a fantasy draft is. I got first overall pick, so I was pretty lucky. I drafted Melican. What do you guys think of that choice for first overall? Who knows? Maybe Crosby will be putting up some points, but I got Melican, and I think he'll do well for me. But if you guys want to do that, I'll make a video showing you guys everyone's teams, and then going on from there will be highlights, trades, drops, players, stuff like that. But anyways, guys, back to the NHL talks here. Who are you guys cheering for? Drop it down below. I know I'm ready tomorrow. Edmonton Oilers versus the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver plays tonight, so hopefully they're tired. And Edmonton can come in and pick up a win. That would be nice. And then Edmonton plays on Tuesday, I believe, against San Jose. That game's going to be a little harder. Sorry to all you Vancouver fans. I think your team dropped off this year. Plus, you guys signing Cam Barker. That's never good. Let me tell ya, he is a huge bender. Like, you know that sniping tenders, hitting benders? He's a huge bender, alright? You guys can use that one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Vancouver went downhill. I don't think they went up. Plus, 2/3 of their second line are injured, which is going to be a huge benefit for the Oilers when playing them. I don't know, man. Oilers are going to be a big question mark. Like, I'm not too sure what they're going to do. You got the Hall line playing, well, let's say, first line, Hall, Eberle, and RNH. And then you got the second line of Gagne, Hemsky, and Yakupov. And apparently in training camp, Gagne, Yakupov, and Hemsky's line was outplaying Hall, Eberle, and Nuge. So that, if that is true, there would be some huge competition, and I hope the players feed off that. We're gonna have a strong power play unit. I can't deny that. We were strong last year. We're gonna be even stronger this year with acquiring Justin Schultz. And then we got pretty strong in the defensive end by picking up Mark Fistrick, who is not playing against Vancouver. Like, we have this guy named Corey Potter. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he hasn't played too many games. He's not super young, but he just hasn't really been in the NHL. He kind of had a breakout season with Edmonton last year. Like, out of all of his seasons, he broke out with Edmonton. I think he put up like 20 some points. And he used to play in New York, where he didn't really get much playing time, didn't really put up many points, but he's pretty weak defensively. Where Mark Fistrick is strong defensively, weaker offensively, where Corey Potter's offensively an offensive-minded D-man. So it's going to be interesting. I think the Oilers should go with the defensive D-man. They need more of that in their lineup. But it's hard to tell. I'm not the coach. I'm not the general manager. Kruger and Daryl Cates can do whatever they want with the team as long as it gets us into a playoff spot. Like Insider Magazine or Insider Sports or whatever it was placed us third in the whole league, which that's a joke. I could see us finishing maybe 6th to 8th, hitting that playoff spot. But then like TSN, the TSN panel, if you guys don't know what TSN is, it's like in Canada, so I don't believe it's in America. It might be. Maybe that's sports. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But basically, TSN, it's just a group of sports guys, like the sports channel here. And they're like, they were doing their whole Western Conference prediction. So they go through all the teams. They hit Edmonton. And the guys on the panel were like, Edmonton's making the playoffs. Edmonton's making that 5th to 8th spot. And then it's like panel decision. Edmonton finishing 13th in the West. What? What? 13th in the West? 13th. Only ahead of Calgary and Columbus. Come on now. I know they did bad last year, but there's got to be some improvement coming out of this team. Maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself, but I still think we can finish higher than 13th. Anyways, guys, this video is wrapping up. So let me know who you guys are cheering for. Who do you guys think, this is my big question, is going to be in the playoffs this year? Who's going to be competing for the Stanley Cup? Who's going to be in that West versus East head-to-head? Let me know down below. Personally, I think New York's going to be from the East. And from the West, not a clue. Anyways, guys, it's been Argue. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. And leave a comment if you guys want that online pools thing. Peace.